philosophy in terms of their game?
You know, it's so interesting to me, Brian, because what we do every season is we sort of break teams into tiers. Who are the true contenders? Typically, that's 3-4 teams max. Then you get the next level of teams that are going to be playoff performers. We know that. How competitive they are. Are they one piece away, two pieces away? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure there's a definitive answer.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Gordon Hayward is out there with Cunningham, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Now here's McDaniels. Hayward, good.
Well, Gordon Hayward answering back with a big-time 3 of his own.
Cunningham against Booker. Pass to Nurkic. Goes up from the top of the key. That's good on the jumper.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And Dorsett, 7 feet tall and almost 300 pounds. Yusuf Nurkic often is the biggest human on the court.
B.A., we might as well refer to him as the immovable object. This guy has slimmed down. He's in incredible shape. But Nurkic is an old-school big, and he is a force to be reckoned with around the rim, not just because of that size and strength, but because of his skill as a passer and a finisher.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Booker for 3. The rebound by Detroit. They defeated Utah in their last game.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the score by Detroit. Pass to Durant from deep. Duran with the rebound. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Booker. Cunningham passes to McDaniels. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Over the last few years, Bradley Beal has had an unfortunate string of injuries, Doris.
B.A., that's putting it mildly. If you go back to the 2019 season, he hasn't played more than 60 games since that year. Obviously, when he's healthy, this is one of the great shooters and ball-handling guards in the league. He has the physical stature and ability to be outstanding on the defensive end. It's just hard watching him get robbed of so many of these prime years.
Now here's Cunningham. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Utah.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
They dropped both games against this team last season. Just a shellacking they don't want to repeat.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Devin Booker.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now here's Cunningham. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Harris, a screen on Booker. Cunningham passes to Hayward. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Boy, what a fearless move by Gordon Hayward, just simply taking it straight to the defense.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night here. Jones, he's checked in for Beal. That free throw good from Hayward. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
A nice shot by Booker.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Off target from outside. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Jones. The deep 3 from Durant. Off target with the three. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Cunningham against Nurkic. It's Cunningham with a drive. Uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
56 seconds left to play in the first. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Hayward. Fires the three. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, this is why it's important that Gordon Hayward continue to space the floor. When he's hitting from distance, boy, it unlocks every aspect of his game.
Detroit has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Back to Duren. Cunningham outside. Harris a screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the size to perfection.
Phoenix making some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Bull comes in for Durant, and it's Bradley Beal in for Booker. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Duren. Bobby Portis comes in for Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Tim Hardaway's subbed in for Hayward.
Number 55, Luka Garza.
Beal against Hardaway. Pulls it in from the elbow. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Beal's got his second basket of the game.
Well, this is the sweet spot of Bradley Beal's game. That in-between, that mid-range jumper is money.
Here's Garza. And that's not gonna go. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Detroit on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Detroit.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Bull. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Allen. From downtown. Rebound Detroit. And one of the game's best shooters, Doris, Grayson Allen, can really stretch the floor for you.
B.A., his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 7. Rejected by Bull. And they'll keep possession. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. The 4th spot held by the Pistons.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Bull. Hayward, he's checked in for Detroit. McDaniels comes in for Thompson. Back to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jones. Over Cunningham. And they recover it. Cunningham against Jones. Back to Plumlee with 1 on the clock. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Here's Hardaway following the score by Phoenix. And again, no good by Detroit. Beal surveying the D. O'Neal passes to Beal. He buries it from three. And now a three-point Phoenix lead.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 7.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Basket counts. Beal's got 11 points. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And so it's Phoenix with it. The Pistons getting their last shot to go, and the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him. Phoenix making a switch here. Booker's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Duran's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Phoenix. Morris comes in for Jones. Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Plumlee. Outside O'Neal. Morris outside. Hayward with a steal. Now Cunningham. He's got 9. Oh, Cade Cunningham. Strong.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Durant. Over Harris. And the baseline jumper goes down. Durant's got his second bucket on the night.
One of the most efficient two-point shooters in the history of the game, Kevin Durant from the mid-range.
Cunningham passes to McDaniels. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
3-point field goal.
Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Durant, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Suns. Bradley Beal comes in for Morris. Pass to Duran. Here's Cunningham. Three-pointer. And the Pistons, another 3.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
O'Neal with it. Back to Booker. Tips it up. Duran with a rebound. Detroit has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And he comes up with a bucket. And it's a 3-point Pistons lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass. Durant
against Harris. Lets a floater go. Durant, no good. McDaniels from long range. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Detroit on top. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at...
Shifting focus, how about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham is out there with Gordon Hayward, and it's McDaniels in at small forward. Now here's Hayward. 9 points in the game. Pass to McDaniels. Beal against Cunningham. Duren, the screen. Shoots it from the high post. It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's Durant. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Durant's gotten his third basket of the night.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Harris passes to Hayward. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. Hits a three-pointer. Cunningham's got 17 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Durant. Pass to O'Neal. Beyond the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Harris. Here's McDaniels. And here's Duren. Back to Daniels. Now here's Cunningham. Cunningham steps on the gas.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Suns trail by 6, and it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Now a chance to break down how the starters and reserves have contributed in the scoring department tonight for the Suns. Detroit on D. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Nurkic. Covered by Duren. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And using that strong frame, Cunningham is able to drive in and muscle through contact.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Now here's Nurkic. Covered by Duren. Back to Booker. For 3, O'Neal. The rebound by Detroit.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Allen, he's checked in for the Suns. And a switch here also for Detroit. Hardaway's checked in for Hayward. And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. 9-point game. Durant for 3. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Duran with a screen on Booker. Cunningham passes to Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Hayward, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham.
For the Pistons, number 33.
There's a minute 47 left in the third. Beal's shot is off.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Well, the last 4 years have been a wild ride in Phoenix.
Let's talk about it, BA. 2021, up 2-0 in the finals, lose the series. 2022, win 64 games, look like a juggernaut, get bounced in the second round. 2023, new owner and the KD trade. 2024, swept in the first round. A crazy stretch.
Now here's Hayward. 9 points in the game. Pass to Hardaway. 1:02 left in the third quarter. The Pistons rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Don't sleep on the size of Tobias Harris. He's not afraid to bang and bump down there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Now here's Plumlee. For 3. Thompson pulls it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Hardaway, the pass to Portis. Back to Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. And the Pistons lead by 13.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch and shoot situations.
Durant against Harris. Durant, no good. Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Sasser. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And so it's Detroit in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Jones in at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Cunningham following the score by Phoenix. Driving in. Cunningham fending off the contact.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Suns trail by 13. Right side Booker. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, you see how confident Devin Booker is down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Over to the wing. Holland for three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Pass to Allen. Booker with it from outside the arc. The Pistons clear it. Cunningham's got his fourth rebound in this one. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Cunningham taking the contact.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A different look for Phoenix. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Allen. And it's Bradley Beal in for Jones. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Suns trail by 13. Beal outside. Pass to Durant. Let's go with a three. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Building confidence in that deep ball. One from distance in the first, two in the second.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Durant. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 7 tonight. McDaniels finds Harris. Cunningham outside. Here's Hayward from the arc. Again, the miss by the Pistons. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. 10 feet away. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. The Pistons lead by 10. Pass to Duren. Harris outside. And again, the Pistons missing. The Suns running out of time. Booker surveying the floor. Hayward against Beal. Nurkic with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Booker against Duren. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Up top, Hayward. Pass to Cunningham. Now Harris. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's the three. Drains the triple.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. It helps his team space the floor.
Suns trail by 13. Durant drives in. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Pistons.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Now here's Cunningham. Outside McDaniels. Fires for three. Rebounded by Nurkic. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Back to Beal. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even